22 years, 5 nominations, 0 wins. Leonardo DiCaprio, the actor whose name is known on every continent, spent decades watching others take home the golden statues he longed for. The world celebrated his genius. The box office celebrated his bankability. But the Academy refused him. He pushed himself to extremes, crawling through frozen rivers, eating raw liver, disappearing into characters so fully audiences forgot they were watching an actor. Rejection became both a joke and a cultural obsession, following him longer than any film. But beneath the memes and headlines lies a question rarely asked. What happens to a man who achieves everything but still feels empty? Childhood in Hollywood's shadows. Born in the gritty intersection of Hollywood Boulevard and Western Avenue, Leonardo's early life was far from glamorous. East Hollywood in the 1970s and 80s was dangerous, full of sirens, crime, and uncertainty. Leonardo DiCaprio, his mother, raised him alone, balancing multiple jobs to put food on the table while taking him to auditions via 3 buses and long walks. George, his father, lived on the margins, creating underground comics, but offering little stability. Amid this chaos, Leonardo absorbed a lesson few children do. Life is unfair, safety is fragile, opportunity is rare, survival depends on hunger and persistence. Lessons he would carry into adulthood and Hollywood. Lessons of resilience. Leonardo's mother became both shield and anchor in a chaotic world. She sacrificed everything, demonstrating the power of perseverance in the face of rejection. The long waits, closed doors, and cheap meals taught him that failure was not final. Watching her endure, he learned that determination, more than luck or talent, defines success. By observing her struggles and resilience, Leonardo internalized a lesson Hollywood could never teach. Persistence is the price of entry. Every no he heard at auditions was not a personal insult, but an invitation to prove himself. These experiences planted the seeds for a career built on tireless ambition and unyielding work ethic. Early struggles in School 2 was a battlefield. Quick-witted and restless, Leonardo was labeled a troublemaker, a misfit whose potential was overlooked by educators unprepared for a child shaped by streets, not classrooms. His clothes often didn't match, his lunch sometimes absent. His address marked him as an outsider. Teachers saw brilliance, yet disciplined him for defiance. These experiences reinforced lessons he would carry into adulthood. Rules often serve those with privilege, and self-reliance is a necessity. Observing others navigate life with advantage while he fought for every opportunity created an inner drive. Every minor victory became meaningful, every setback a challenge to be conquered through sheer effort and courage. The hunger for validation. By age 10, Leonardo already understood that life demanded more than talent or hope. Opportunities did not appear for those who waited. They required relentless pursuit. Rejection, scarcity, and poverty became the fuel for an unquenchable fire. While peers chased trivial goals, Leonardo internalized a single truth: the world rewards persistence, not sentiment. His mother's sacrifices became a constant reminder of the stakes. Every audition, commercial, or TV spot, no matter how small, was a step toward proving himself. Hollywood was a machine designed to overlook talent, and he would learn to navigate its harsh rules, transforming every disappointment into motivation, laying the groundwork for the fame he would eventually command. Transformation through craft. Leonardo's career became defined by his total immersion into roles. From freezing in wilderness scenes to eating raw liver, he sought authenticity at every cost. Critics hailed his genius. Audiences adored his performances. Yet the one institution he craved acknowledgement from remained silent. This contradiction fueled obsession, pushing him beyond normal limits. His fame became a double-edged sword. It amplified his achievements while deepening the void he carried. Even as he became a cultural icon, the absence of institutional recognition haunted him. Each meticulously crafted performance was not just art, it was a battle to prove worth, a statement of survival forged from decades of struggle and unrelenting ambition. Fame and isolation success brought global adoration but private isolation. Leonardo became the object of fascination, his relationships scrutinized, his lifestyle dissected. He dated some of the world's most beautiful women, yet few stayed. Despite his wealth, his environmental activism, and his professional triumphs, there was a persistent emptiness. The very fame that promised connection often prevented it. Fans idolized him, critics analyzed him, but few knew the man behind the accolades. The lessons of childhood, self-reliance, resilience, perseverance, became armor. But they also isolated him. Even victory could not soothe the inner loneliness nurtured by years of struggle and the constant pressure to prove himself worthy in an unforgiving industry. The mirror of Hollywood. Leonardo's story serves as a reflection of the industry that created him. Hollywood rewards spectacle, but often neglects humanity. Talent, hunger, and ambition collide in a system that consumes rather than nourishes. His journey prompts uncomfortable questions. What do we value most? What do we sacrifice for success? Pedestals built for our heroes often become cages. Even as Leonardo achieved critical acclaim, wealth, and influence, these external measures could not satisfy the internal longing shaped by childhood hardships and years of public scrutiny. His fame is a mirror, showing both the glamour and the consequences of ambition in a world driven by performance and perception. Lessons from rejection. Perhaps the most enduring lesson of Leonardo's life is that rejection is not failure. His mother's persistence taught him that obstacles are invitations, not endpoints. Every no became motivation, every setback a chance to refine his craft. Persistence, he realized, is more valuable than immediate recognition. The Oscars, the accolades, and the fame arrived eventually, but they did not define him. What defined him was resilience, the ability to endure hardship, embrace challenges, and continue striving when the odds seemed insurmountable. His journey shows that while recognition is fleeting, perseverance and integrity endure, shaping both career and character. Humanity behind the legend. Leonardo DiCaprio is more than an icon. Beneath the public persona is a man grappling with the paradox of achievement. The more he attained, the more isolated he sometimes felt. His story reminds us that fame is not fulfillment, and success without meaningful connection can feel hollow. He embodies the intersection of talent, ambition, and sacrifice, revealing that greatness is not measured solely by awards or wealth, but by resilience, empathy, and persistence. The legend is compelling, but the humanity behind it is instructive. His life challenges us to reflect on our own pursuits, asking whether we chase recognition or connection, performance or purpose. Reflections on legacy. In the end, Leonardo's life underscores the tension between external triumph and internal fulfillment. The roles he embodied, the forests he helped protect, the accolades he received, all are impressive. But they are secondary to the lessons learned through struggle, loss, and perseverance. He shows that while fame can elevate, it cannot replace the simple human need for connection and understanding. His journey is not just about acting or awards, but about navigating life with courage in the face of rejection. Ultimately, the greatest performance is not the one seen on screen. It is the one performed every day, in moments unseen, where resilience and humanity define true legacy.